In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to connect your PS4 controller to a PC for use on PC gaming. Now first you will need a driver, so first you'll need the Xbox controller driver. Now I know this is a PlayStation controller, but it recognizes it as an Xbox 360 controller, so you'll click the first link that pops up, which should be this website, the Microsoft website, and then you need to select your operating system, and then it'll pop up with a download here, whatever language you need, and you download it. Shouldn't take too long because it's just an installer. It'll ask you for all this stuff. Click yes. I already have it installed, so it'll basically go through it. You should just click a few next, and then finish. And it basically, if you follow what it tells you to do, it will install it for you. Now it will be recognized as a controller now, but there's another tool that you can use, which is the DS4 tool. DS4 stands for DualShock 4, which is the name of the controller. So you go onto the PC SX2 forums, and you want to click the first one at the top, the zip, and then it'll download that. You can open it with an extraction thing. I use WinRAR with extraction software. Once you get this open, you need to click the README, and it will give you instructions on how to install it. Basically you need to run the scpdriver.exe from the VirtualBus folder and then install. So if you go into here, install, install succeeded. It might be different because I do already have it installed, so that might look different to you. Right, and then on the README you connect it through Bluetooth or USB. So here you'll need to basically plug in your controller. To connect your PlayStation 4 controller to your PC, you must use a micro USB cable. This comes with your PlayStation controller, and the large end goes into the slot on your computer, the USB slot. I'm using a laptop there, and the smaller end goes into the top of the PlayStation controller, right by the LED light on the top of it. And once that's plugged in, the noise confirms it's plugged and connected, and the light means that it's connected and it's charging. Okay then, once this is plugged in, you should get this message saying that it's installing the wireless controller, because the Xbox 360 controller driver recognized that it's a controller. So it should now be open, and then you click this, the scpserver.exe application. There you go, there's the wireless controller, and then it should work. So then, to show that this works, I'm going to load up a game which relies on controller mostly, such as BattleBlock Theatre. Now then, your controller should automatically work. As you can see, it's responding on screen to what I do. All of the buttons work. It will pop up with Xbox controls, like it will say press A, but obviously you'll press X on the PlayStation controller and so on, but that's it, that's a controller that works. If you were to connect a headset to a PC using one of these volume mixer pieces on the wire, then you'd use the USB end. Now this USB end just goes in as any USB would, in a USB slot on your PC, and there'll be nothing more to it. It should install a driver and recognize it straight away. But if you were to plug in using the headphone lead, which is plugged into the volume mixer, then you would place this inside the headphone slot in your PC, like this, and then a window should appear. In this window, it basically confirms what did you plug in. Did you plug in a headset, a headphone, or some speakers? Now obviously here we have a headset plugged in, and then we can edit all the settings here, so we can change the recording volume and everything else, and the sound, how loud the sound is that comes through your headset. And then you just click OK, and then your headset should be connected.